Hey everybody, my name is Ken Waffleganger, producer, composer, philanthropist, and 4-time champion of the Dane County Tractor Pull, and I'm here to show you how to make a sick beat in Logic Pro. Let's get started. Okay, so let's sorry about this. Let's get a template up. 2448, which it's kind of like vision. So 2020, I have 2020 vision. Logic's kind of, it's got 2448, so it helps it be clear sight and vision and audio. So first we're gonna do, I was taught that we should start with drum, start with a beat. So let's get this sucker to 120, because everybody loves 120, 4/4 and C major. Oh yeah, that's a good drum sound, but I'm not going to use it. I want more electronic. Okay, so let's do this one. Low down dub. So a lot of my beats are straightforward because I'm not very good at messing with my right and left being on different times. So we're just gonna start recording. Okay, that's good. So we're gonna start to get this all set up here. And, oh man, this is gonna be a sick beat, I can already tell. Alright, so first things first, let's get a dope synth. Cause those drums sound good already. I don't know if I want to do much more. But we'll come back to them eventually. Let's go to the classics. 80 Starlight. Oh, that's good stuff. Oh yeah, that's good. That'll do the trick. Okay. And it's just not exactly how I want it to sound. So let's mess with the shape. Ooh. No. I like that. Yes, that flanger looks good. Okay, that's more like the tone, I think, that I was going for. A little more psychedelic. So, after we've got that now, so let's go to the keys, because we gotta have some keys with this. So, let's go. Where is it? There it is. Vintage, wide. Suitcase. Yeah, I think so. Let's hear it. Let's do it. So I should have prefaced this video that I'm still learning the piano, so it's not the greatest playing, but it does the trick. But But thankfully I am an award-winning producer, so it makes up for my lack in knowledge when it comes to keyboard. So I can make it sound better than it is. Oh baby, this thing needs horns. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pan these babies to the left and the right to give it a wide image. I'm not gonna mix it too much yet. I'll come back to it. Okay. But since this is a first demo, I'll try and hurry things up. So let's go to the horns. Let's go 7-piece Sugar Hill. Okay, I think I got this one. Okay, and then that will come back every now and then, but not all the time, because that'll be the chorus hook. We'll add 2 more elements and then we'll start mixing and call it good. So we've got to get a piano in here. No, you know what? Let's do strings to just really get it going. Okay, ready? Perfect. Let's lower that in the mix a little bit. So we'll do one more element, just for kicks and giggles. Let's do mallets, because a song could always use mallets. All right, here we go. Okay, so now we've got the club pumping a little bit. Let's start mixing. You know what? I think this song is gonna do just fine in a 8-bar loop. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, so let's go back and put on the loop and let's mix. So I usually put on the drums a compressor and channel EQ, like they say here, and now they usually say to be light with the compressor, but I like to really hear it pump. So let's hear it. So yeah, well, echo. That's kind of cool. Okay, so drums are done. No, we gotta do this. You can kind of make it sound better with the EQ. The EQ is like, I think it stands for extra queso, because everybody loves extra queso. That's why it's like adding extra queso to something. It makes it sound better. So let's do the synth. We are pretty much got that one, but let's go to the extra queso. I like that. Let's add the extra piano. Let's take it out. I like that too, but let's compress it. But we gotta make it up because I can't hear it anymore. Let's distort it too. So that one's good. Horns will go to the right. Get that gain out of there. I have nothing to gain by having that on there. So I don't know why. I don't get it. I don't get gain. But tube, I know what a tube is. Let's take the tube. I don't want the highs, but I want the low. because they say brass is really good in low end, but they don't like high end. So that's good. But let's go to strings now. I'll go on the left. See this gain. I don't want the gain, and this one doesn't need a fat control, or I think the EQ can go too. I don't know what these do, but I already like it better. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. And the marimba should get rid of these. I don't know what these are. They say sends. They send them where? Okay, I want a reverb heavy. I always like going to this one and putting a meeting room, because it's kind of cool. So yeah, that's the mix. I like the way it sounds. So let's go to the master track, and let's do what all engineers and master producer guys do. They put a multipressor first. To even out the levels. That sounds pretty good. This won't stay below 0 sometimes. I don't know why. But let's do limiter. And this limits the amount of noise you hear. Some of these knobs are just too confusing. Until I hear it and sounds good, I just leave it. Oh shoot. Try to get away from that. My bad. Alright, now last thing, we'll do an EQ. Really like that high end. Oh, that's nice. It sounds like you're across the street. But for that to be that way, we need to put a reverb. That's kind of cool. So yeah, that's how you make a sick beat. And then to bounce it, it's Command B. And the best way to do it is not any of this stuff. This stuff is kind of just there for show. MP3 is the highest quality you can get, and you always want to normalize. So I'm gonna call this one. Feathers, and we're gonna send this to Whispering Winds. Okay, so now it's bouncing, and that's about it. That's about your track. So once you do that, you can go listen to it, and it'll be all done. So this was the first segment of how to make a sick beat in Logic Pro. Hope you've learned some things. I know I have in this process. So I want to thank you for stopping by and hanging out with your buddy Ken Waffleganger. And hopefully we'll see you next time on how to make sick beats in Logic Pro.